all you pioneers out there. Commander Kingfish here, and I am back in Satisfactory, and I was just kind of getting started, and it looks like FICSIT has some sort of holiday thing going on. I opened up the calendar and I got a big speech from Ada. I did get 200 screws, and we've got these packages that are falling from the sky, and I've got 220 gifts, whatever they are. I guess these gifts are part of they're part of the FICSIT event, like the calendar in the hub, and there is a tree over here, the FICSIT holiday event, that can be researched, but I'm not sure what I need to do. Okay, this MAME tree will be unlocked by using the calendar in the hub. It is never too late to opt out of this event, but of course, the earlier the better. Well, that's kind of Ada. She doesn't want us messing around with this. She wants us producing stuff. So, I don't know. I guess I already opened up one thing on the hub here on this calendar, and it was number 2 right here. And again, I got 200 screws out of it. So we'll see what comes of this. But today what I wanted to do was start working on the rotor production line, and that means I've got to build miners and smelters. So let's get started with that portion of it. So if we go over to Q, I'm going to need 2 miners. Production miners, I need 2 of these, and I'm going to need 3 of these, and I'm going to need a splitter, and that should get that first part going. And what I'm going to do is, now let's go over and take a look over here where we're going to put this in. And so my first area was, I've got this right here, this iron ore vein coming up. So I need to put a miner on here. And let's go ahead and get this out of the way. There we go. So that will allow us to put a miner down right here. Oh, I forgot. I need to make a couple of portable miners. Alright, I'll get those portable miners here real quick. Actually, that's over here at the workshop. And I need 2 of these. 1, 2. Alright. There we go. Now we can build those. So we're going to run, actually we can get over there a little quicker coming around this way. And there's those gifts falling from the sky. I have no idea. We'll go grab it in a little bit here. Alright, let's hit the miner. Let's get this miner in place. And I think just aiming it out this way will probably be good. And I need to... So this one's going to require a splitter. I need to put 2 smelters in. So what if we did this? We put that splitter right here. We're going to move this one out just a little bit farther. So let's get to logistics, and so that's going to come in. Let's just hit H right there. I think if we come out to here, then that's going to give me room to put the smelters in. And I think I want to put one smelter probably right in front of it. Actually, I could probably put it like this. Let's do this. Let's move this back a little bit. This might work a little better. That right there. Let's put it right there. And then let's connect this up to there. And then I could put a smelter over here, right in front of it. So let's go ahead and grab the smelter. Turn that like that. I think if we put, let's see. That is lined up, but I'm not sure how much room that will give us over here. Let's, you know what, if we come out just a little bit, nudge that out, then I can think I could put the other one right alongside it right here. And then that should give me room, because I'm going to need to put 1, 2, 3, 4 constructors off of these 2 smelters. And so that would be, I could get 4 in right here, I think. Let's move that over just a little bit. And I think we'll come out just a little bit more. We're going to have all of this room out over here to build. So I think that will work. I don't want to get it too tight in here. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and put that in there. And then I think we can put another one in. Let's hit H. That rock, of course that rock is just right there, but I still think that allows us to come out. Yeah, let's put that right there. If we need to change it, we'll change it up. So let's get our conveyors in. We'll go from this port over to here. And then we're going to go from this port right over to there. And let's go ahead and set these up. This is going to be iron ingots, and this is going to be iron ingots. Okay, so that's that smelter, and that miner is in place. All right, so now grab some of this stuff, get it out of the way. This is another iron deposit, which we're going to come off of right here. And we are going to face this one aiming out this way, I think. So let's get that miner set up. I think I want him to come out. Let's see, that's going to come out so that this iron is coming out over this way, back towards those other two smelters that I put in. And let's get out of that. And then this needs a smelter out in front of it. And we can do that. Let's get that smelter into place. There it is. H. Okay. And I think that will work about right there. Alright, put that in. Let's get the conveyor to it. And that would connect up right there. We still got to take care of power as well. Let's get this box out of the way.
Not worth the effort.
Thanks, Ada. Of course. It's never worth the effort, is it? Alright. So now I need a splitter off of here, which, okay, we're going to start on our next round of constructors. So I need I need 3 splitters altogether. So let's go ahead and get those into the to-do list. 1, 2, 3. And then I need 2, 3, 4, 6 constructors. Constructors, that's under production. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to need reinforced plates, which we have being built over here. So we can go grab those. That's in this storage bin. And I needed 12. So might as well just grab 100. There we go. I also need to put in more conveyor belts. So we might as well add that to the to-do list. Let's put about 15 in there. Power, I know we're going to need, so might as well go ahead and add a few of those. And we'll do a few of those just so that we're got that there. All right, we should have enough stuff on us to get the next round of stuff in. The next, get these constructors in. But first, let's get this out of the way. Let's put this in over here. And let's go ahead and get this out of here. I don't want to have to be working around that. Alright. Let's pull this out now. We can put you right over there. Okay. So I need... We'll put a splitter in right here. Alright. Logistics. So this will come out of this one. Right there, I believe that has that one in place. And that should give us room. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll, this hooks up to there. And then I need 2 constructors. If we put one straight out in front of it, then that should give us room on the right side for the other one. All right. Production. A constructor. Let's hit H right there. All right. Let's bring this back just a little bit. All right. I think that can go right there. All right. Let's see if we can get this next one in right over here. I saw it almost line up once. Come on. I know you did it almost once. Oh, there it did for a second. H right there. Okay, that should be lined up. And I think that gives us room here. Well, let's go ahead and put that in. And then we can get these conveyors in to there. And then that will come into here to here. Okay. Now I need another splitter off of this one. So let's go ahead and get this splitter in. Although I am probably going to have to move this one over a little bit just so that we can get everything in here. But we'll see. Oop. Not what I wanted to do. That's lined up there, but I would rather it be lined up with this other one. With the smelter, actually. And that is... Alright, so that is lined up with that smelter. So let's go ahead and nudge it out. I think... Alright, so that will... Did I grab the right thing? Oh, that's merging that. I don't want... Alright, just a minute here. Okay, this one I got right. This is a splitter. Alright. I'm getting confused. Which really is not surprising. Okay, that is a splitter. That's a smelter. Let's try this all over again. Let's go in. We want this one. There we go. That looks better. Okay. That's lined up there. Now, does that give us enough room to... I think it does. So let's bring this out just a little bit. That's about right there. So let's go ahead and put that in right there. And then we'll go ahead and put the conveyor in. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, these two constructors over here are going to be making rods. All right. So rods for those. Okay. And then these two down here are going to make rods as well. So let's get our next set of constructors in. All right. That's lined up. And that's probably as close as we're going to get that. So let's go ahead and put that in there. And then we'll get, let's get over here. And we might as well, let's see if we can get this one lined up. And let's put that right there. And I think that's going to work out just fine. All right. So let's get the conveyors hooked up. So this will go right there like that. And then that will go there like that. And then again, these are going to make rods. So let's go ahead and set these up. Rods for that one. And rods for that one. Okay. And then we need to put a splitter in right here. Logistics. Splitter. Hit H. And then that hologram will stay in place right there. And let's just bump that out one. And let's go ahead and put that in. And then we'll get the conveyor hooked up to this. All right. So now this has to put in two constructors over here. And I think I am going to... So we are going to end up taking these four, putting merge blocks in, and then those are going to come in and come into constructors to make screws. And then we're going to have these two down here making rods. All right. So let's go ahead and get these two constructors in. And I think I want to turn these out facing this way, because everything's going to be flowing towards me. So this way we got these constructors kind of flowing in the right direction. And it might not be quite as confusing. So let's go ahead and see if we can't put these into place right here. Something about... I don't know if that's got it or not. Okay, yeah, we can get this in right here. Come on, I saw it line up briefly there. Okay. So that can go in there just like that. Let's bump it back just a little bit, maybe one. So I'm good with that going in right there. And let's see if we can get this lined up. H. And let's see if we can move it over just a little bit. Yeah, let's put it right there. I think that is all being built the right way. All right, so that will go in right there like that. And then, so let's conveyor this up. That's 3. Let's grab that into there. And we can pull this one out of here into there. And then these two are going to make rods as well. Okay. So in order to make routers, we need rods and screws, I believe, is what it is. Better double check that. But this is going to make rods. And this is going to make rods. Okay. And let's just check our codecs for sure. And we go to parts. Let's scroll down to rotors. And yes, they need rods and screws. So it needs 25 screws and 5 rods. That's why we only have 2 constructors building rods to go into the production, and then 4 that are going to be producing rods that will go in to build screws. Okay, so now what I need is 2 merge blocks. Actually, I need 3 merge blocks. So let's start with that. Logistics. 1, 2, 3. All right, we still got plenty of supplies for those 3. And then we are also going to need 2 splitters. Okay. 2 splitters. 1, 2. Okay. We got 3 merge blocks, 2 splitters, and then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 constructors and a storage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I guess I already got 1 storage on there, so that's fine. And it looks like we still have enough supplies for everything. All right, so let's see where we're going to place. All right, so I need a merge block that's going to merge these 2 together. And then I'm going to need to put 5 constructors in. So I knew this was going to start getting a little tight up here. So actually, these next set of 5 are going to have to come in out here. All right. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's put these constructors down, and then we will tie everything in. And that means we need to have enough room for the constructors coming off of those as well. So those. All right. So if we put in, so let's go ahead and bring our constructor up. And I don't really need it lined up with anything up here. So I think if we put it right there. And let's... If we can't get these somewhat lined up. Well, I almost had it there. Almost. Come on. Let's line up. Alright. Let's hit the hologram right there. I think that's pretty good. So we can put that one in there. And another one right here. Almost. It wants to. Come on. Almost. Boy, it just... There we go. Hologram. There we go. And I think that will work fine right there. Alright, so let's do this. We'll put those other two in here in just a bit. But let's get these lined up so that I can get this all connected here. So I need a splitter coming off of here. So let's see if we can get this lined up right. I need a splitter, which that should be lined up. I need to line it up that way. With the hologram. I want to hit the W. Oh man, all right, let's do this all over again. All right, now let's move around. Where'd it go? Ah, I hit F, didn't I? Let's get out of here. Let's try this again. We need a splitter right here. And see if I can hit the right keys now. All right, so that is the right way. So we don't have to have this up quite so tight. All right, hit the right keys. And I think if we move this back a little bit. Actually, I think we're good right here. So let's go ahead and put that one in. And so that means this splitter is going to come out of here. Gonna come out of here over to that one. And then it's going to come out of here over to that one. And then it's going to come out of here over to this one. And so that, okay, so that's got that. All right. So now I need a merge that's going to merge these two together, and then it's going to send it into that block right there. So let's see if we can get this right. My merge block. Means those have to kind of somewhat get lined up right here. Almost had it. Okay. So let's see if that still leaves me room. I think I need to snake a merge block out of here. And then those are going to have a merge block. So I'm going to have a merge block in for these three, or for these two, all right, make sure I'm not getting confused here. So this merge block right here is going to be for these two. So we'll put that in. And so this one's going to come into here. And we can put it in right there. And we might as well connect this up right here into there. And then this one's going to come into here. Okay, let's just double check things here on my diagram. All right, so these two constructors are going into this merge block, which then is going into this splitter, which then is splitting into these three constructors, which they are going to make screws. So let's go ahead and get the blueprints up for these. Okay, so that takes care of those two constructors coming out and going into these three constructors there. Okay. So now these two, so I need to put a merge block in for these two. Wow, this is confusing. So a merge block for these two. So let's do this. I need to turn that this way. So we might as well line it up with this one right here. That's lined up there. And then we're going to need to kind of bring this one out and around. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is going to merge into there. That one's going to merge into there. And we're going to have to bring this out. So we might as well start. See if we can kind of invalid. All right, fine. That should work fine right there. And then we're going to have to come in through here. And I think if we do that, and so that's coming out of there. That's that merge. And no, that's that merge right there. I'm looking at my diagram. So that's got to come, that merge block has to come out into a splitter out here. Okay, do I have this right? So I got those three constructors in there. And then I have two constructors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 2 more constructors here. Well, if I get this pulled off, it'll be a miracle. All right, I need to backtrack there a little bit just to make for sure. All right. So these 4 constructors are coming into a merge block. All right, let's start with the top 2. These 2 are coming into a merge block. And then it goes into a splitter for these 3 constructors. Okay. So I now need 1 more constructor up here, I believe. No, I need 2 more constructors. All right, let's see if we can get these constructors in. And then and then it's just a matter of getting them all conveyored up properly. All right, constructors, production. These turned right. I think right there. Just keep those in line. That one can go there. And all right, come on, let's get somewhat lined up here. Got this hill right here, so it's not quite as easy to line up. All right, we're going to put it right there. Close enough, I think. All right. So let's escape out of that. Okay. Oh boy, nah. Let's move that in again. That's no good. All right. Constructor. See if we can get it lined up from the backside. How's that? And come on, line up in here. Somewhat line up. Well, that appears to be lined up with behind me. Let's just hit H. All right, let's bump that out just a little bit, I think. And then we're just going to put it in right in there. I think that's better than it was anyway. All right, so let's... All right. So now we have, and then these 2 are going to also make screws. So put screws in there and screws for that one. Okay. All right. So now this needs a splitter coming out of here, or a splitter going into these two. So let's put that splitter in. Which will kind of go like this. Put that right there. Oh, you know what? That might be a touch too close. I need... Those are my two constructors coming out of there. Which that, for those two... Let's do this first. Let's get these two built out. So these two, oop, I don't want that. I need a storage here as well. So let's get that storage in. And that's got to go like this. Boy, if I get these all connected up, it'll be a miracle. All right, so this, put that in right there. So these two constructors here, we need to do a, let's see. So I need a merge block in front of this storage unit. All right. And see if we can get it lined up. Right there. Now let's see if that isn't too steep and too close. So this has to come out of here. All right, perfect. All right. So now this constructor here comes into this merge block. See if it'll let me do this. So that's going to come into there like that. Ooh, actually no, I need that one to come into the other side. All right. Ooh, wee. So I need this one. Let's do this. Put that one right there. And then this can come down to, because it's got to come into over here. And we got to leave room so that the other one can come in. So what if we come in over here like about like this? That should do it. Without getting too fancy here. And Well, let's see if that will... Yeah, that'll go. Let's go right in there like that. All right. So that's got that one connected up. And then this one has to come out of here. Yeah, starting to turn into a bit more of a spaghetti model now. But this has to come out of here like that. And then we'll connect that down into here like that. Okay. And then these, did I set these up? These should be producing rods. Yes. So these rods will go down in there and go into the storage unit. Because ultimately, we've got to put 2 assemblers out there. And now, I need to put in, so coming out of here, I've got that merge block, and so is this my... Okay. All right. I already know that I got these set up right. And then this is a merge block here, right? That's a merge block. So that merge block is this one right here, which has to come into a splitter. Okay, yes, that has to come into a splitter right here. So that we will have a merge, a splitter, and a merge. All right. All right, let's see if we can get this hooked up. This is a splitter right here. Which has to be able to feed into these two all right, let's put that right there. Okay. Now, well, this is a merge, so I needed that merge block there to come into this splitter right here, which is probably too close to that. Let's see if we can bump this forward just a little bit. That right there. All right. And let's get our conveyor out. Go 3. Ah, missing materials. What do I need? Steel plates. And so let's go grab some steel plates. Where do I have those at? They should be over here. I think this is my steel plates here. Yeah, let's grab a couple of hundred of those. I really was hoping to get this done today. So, video might run just a tad longer. Alright, let's see if we can plug this in. This is a splitter, so this has to come out of here. Let's try this again. Move this over as close as we can to right there. And then let's see if we can get this to... Beautiful. Alright. We've got... Alright, do I got this lined up correctly? Alright, so this splitter has to go straight into here. And... oh, you know what? I think I did that wrong. Take this out. This one has to come in down here. A 3 conveyor. This splitter has to come down to this merge like that. This has to come out. Oh man, I'm running out of places here. If we actually move these forward a little bit. Alright. Because this has to come out of this side over here, and that one has to go in over there. So let's take this one out, and let's take this out, and we're going to move these over a little bit. Those are constructors. Alright, if we move these out just a little bit, like out to here. Move this over here, something about like that. Coming out of there, something about like there. And then if we put this one in right, say about right here, that should do it. Because that will allow me to bring this out of here. This away. About like that. And then we kind of bring this one around to here. Let's just bring it up to here about like this. And then we can bring it over up to there like that. then this one can come out of here. We're just going to run it right up to there. Ooh. All right. All right, so I believe so that miner right there is coming into that smelter, which is just on the other side, and that's feeding into these two constructors here with a splitter down there. And then this constructor is going into that merge block, and this constructor is going into that merge block, which I'm looking at. Now I am standing on this splitter. This is a splitter right here, which then is going to be producing. So these are rods, by the way. I need to, let's go and set these up. This is screws. And then this is screws. Okay. Now we're going to be putting two assemblers out front of those. Holy smokes, I hope I got this set up right. I think I do. I wasn't able just to lay them straight out in front because I had the two mines away from each other. But if we go, let's just start from this one up here. And by the looks of the timing wise, we're going to go ahead and just kind of walk this through, and then we'll set up the assemblers next episode. But let's just, while we're here, all right. So I have a miner that is coming into a splitter right here, that then is going into these two smelters, and these are set up for iron ingots. All right, so we got that. All right, and then these two smelters are going into, this should be a splitter, and this is a splitter. All right, so that's going in, and then that's splitting into that constructor and that constructor, and these are going to be producing rods. All right, so that's got that in. So those will be producing rods. And so will these two constructors. And so that splitter over there is, so, right, so this splitter here is splitting into this constructor and this constructor, and this splitter is splitting into those. Okay. So that's those two splitters and those four constructors. Now, we have that miner and that splitter, or that smelter, and that's going into a splitter that is going into two constructors, which is right here. So that's that. So I have everything. I have all of these constructors right here going to their proper destination. Since they're not really together, that's where it gets a little confusing. Now, coming out of these two constructors, they are going into a merge, which is right here. So this merge is going into this splitter, which is going into, and these are splitting into those three constructors that are building screws. All right, so that's all good. Got that. Now, so now these two constructors are going into this merge block, which then is feeding into this splitter. Yeah, splitter. And so this is getting split into that merge block. And then into those two constructors right there. And then that merge block down there is going into the storage. Pretty sure I got it all set up the way it's supposed to. Leastwise, the way it should work to build these rotors. And we've already spent a lot of time on this, so I think I'm going to have to call it good right here. So we will pick up in the next episode, finishing out the rotor production. So what's left is I have to build 2 assemblers and then a storage unit. It's going to require 1, 2, 3 merge blocks and 2 more splitters to get this into setting up for the rotors. And so that will produce screws and rods to build the rotors. Okay. Well, let's grab another box here, whether it means anything or not.
I'm sure this is useful to someone, somewhere.
I'm sure. Okay. Well, let's head back over to the hub. I was really kind of hoping to get phase 1 completed today, along with getting those rotors built, but it just takes some time. So again, in the next episode, we'll get those assemblers done. We're going to have to look at our power, which will require us to produce, probably have to put in at least a couple of more bio burners. And I don't know how I can get that connected into my production system here, unless I set up another complete section of bio burners that I'll have to go and gather for. So we'll see. Anyway. And then maybe I'll have a better understanding what the FICSIT holiday is all about as well. Like I said, I did that. Had a big long thing that Ada was not real wild about, and so we'll just kind of go from there. Okay, pioneers. Well, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. It really helps out the video, and please subscribe. That'll really help out the channel. Okay, pioneers, keep those production lines running as smoothly as possible and as efficient as possible, because FICSIT will be really happy with that. Okay, and with that, Commander Kingfish is out of here, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.